Hello, today I'm going to tell you how I spent my summer holiday this year. It all started in July when me and my parents decided that we wanted to visit the Greek seaside. Greece is a really beautiful country and the Greek beaches are really beautiful as well. They are marvelous and the water is also crystal clear compared to the Black Sea water. After looking on Booking for a while, we booked a hotel on an island named Tassos. Tassos is one of Greece's biggest islands and it has a diameter of 20 kilometers. We left Pitești at 7 o'clock in the evening and we arrived at Tassos at 11 o'clock in the morning. Uh, the road trip was really hard because we had to drive at night time and it was also really challenging for us because we didn't know the roads so well, but luckily we had a GPS and nothing bad happened. When we arrived at the hotel, we took our luggage out of the car, we did our check-in, and then we put the luggage in the hotel room. We changed our clothes to our swimsuits, and then we went to the beach to get some suntan. After staying at the beach for a while, I think we stood there for 2 hours, we went back to the hotel, changed our clothes, ate lunch, then went to the beach again. After that, we did a shower and then changed our clothes to some nighttime clothes because we ate supper in the city that the hotel was in. I think on the third day of our trip, we visited a really beautiful city called Theologos. Theologos is a really old city that was dating from ancient times. We saw some ruins of some houses that were 2000 years old, and also we saw a church that was dating from the 15th century. Um, we also wandered a bit on the beautiful city streets, and at 8 o'clock we ate supper at a really beautiful hotel that had a marvelous view of the island. Uh, the trip to Tassos was 5 days long, and in the rest of that time we visited the other beaches and also another beautiful city. After the holiday ended, we went back home, and until the end of July, I went outside every day and also did my homework. I also spent some quality time with my family. At the 1st of August, me and my parents planned that we would love to have a vacation to Sunny Beach, Bulgaria. Sunny Beach, Bulgaria is a really beautiful beach, and as the name says, it was really sunny there. The hotel that we checked in was really beautiful, and after we put our luggage in the room, we went to the beach. The sand was really good, but the water wasn't as clear as the Greek one, but it was still really beautiful compared to the Romanian seaside. Uh, on the last day of our vacation at Sunny Beach, we visited a really beautiful city called Nesebar. Nesebar is also an ancient city like Theologos, but Nesebar had two churches that dated from the 12th century. And also the view from Nesebar was more beautiful because you could see the seaside, and when the sun sets, uh, it uh, uh, it it will be very beautiful. We also took some photos with the seaside. and then we ate supper in the city. After eating supper, we wandered for half an hour, and then we took the bus back to the hotel. The next day, we got in our car, put the luggage in the car, and we drove back home. The road trip wasn't as hard as the Greek one because the road was shorter, and also we drove on daytime. Uh, After arriving home, we only stood home for 3 days because we had to go to Cluj. Cluj, I think, is one of the most beautiful cities in Romania, and I could even compare it to cities such as Stockholm, Copenhagen, or even Timișoara. I think Cluj is really beautiful because its infrastructure is really good. I even saw electric buses. Uh, it was no pollution. The air was really good, and also the roads were really beautiful. The city center was really big, and the city center square was huge. There was a statue with Matei Corvine, and as in Theologos and Nesebar, there was a really old church, and this one dated from the 16th century. I also bought some books from a huge library from the city center, and then we ate supper. On the last day of our holiday, we visited Salina Turda. Salina Turda is the biggest salinity in Europe because I think it's 90 meters deep, and also it is really wide. It also has a lake and some attractions such as table tennis and mini golf. We wandered there for 4 hours, I think, or 5, and then we got back to the surface, took our car, visited Turda city for 1 hour with the car, and then we went home. So that was how I spent my summer holiday. Hope you liked the video. Bye bye.